What's poppin', gamers? Yeah, I got a new little setup. I don't know how long it's gonna be here, but I like it. It looks nice. I got some lights too to make it look a little nicer. Anywho, after my last book review, I wanted to read something that's a little bit more easier to digest, a little less dense, something I can just breeze through without much problem, because as much as I enjoyed A Game of Thrones, I needed I shouldn't have started on such a dense book. I'm gonna go back to that series later on once I get a little bit more literature into me and I'm used to reading a little bit more. So I chose a classic, Jurassic Park. It's I also wanted that nostalgia itch because I loved the movie as a kid. I was a dinosaur geek when I was younger, and I like dinosaurs. I just want something easy to read, and Jurassic Park was definitely that. I absolutely loved it. It was definitely fun. I wouldn't, book like this doesn't keep me up at night, in thought, but it was definitely fun to read. It's about, I think 400 pages. It's about 400 pages, yeah. And it was fun. Do not go into Jurassic Park, though, the book, thinking that it would be anything like the movie, though. They changed a lot, even completely changed characters. A lot of these characters aren't even really in the movie, and if they are completely changed. Like Alan Grant's a perfect example. He's not what is he, like 40, 50 in the movie? No, he's in the book. He's some burly fucking 30-year-old with a fucking meat hooks and a big old burly beard. He's a badass in the book. But in the movie, I like Alan Grant, either a book or a movie. But that's one of the few changes. One of the few of many changes that they had. And a lot of the changes, I understand, it would be very hard to, especially in the 90s, to film some of the scenes that are in this book. A lot of the really cool scenes, sadly, had to get cut from the movie just because it would be way too hard to film it, especially in the 90s. Expect a completely different story, kinda. There's some key elements that stayed in the movie, but a lot of it just got twisted and turned, and a lot of it changed. They had a pterodactyl scene that they put in the third movie, but a lot of it was in the first book, actually. And that was just another change. But overall, I really enjoyed it. It's a kind of a slow burner at the beginning. At the beginning, I really did not. It really took a little bit for me to grasp the book. It took a good quarter of the book. It was a little slow for me, and it took a little bit for me to actually get into the book itself. Like the good first quarter of the book was just shady business practices and shady corporations doing their shady businesses. And that's what mainly like quarter of the book was just that. And then it started picking up speed, and dinosaurs start doing their thing, doing their dinosaur business. The beginning of the goddamn story was badass. The first few chapters were so fucking cool, but the way they marketed the book completely ruined the suspense that the first few chapters were trying to go for. That it kind of just ruined it for me, because the first few chapters they're like alluding to it. They're trying to sneak into that, like, oh, what's going on here? Well, what are these lizard attacks actually coming from? But from the fucking title and the cover of the book, you already know what the lizards are actually like. What the lizards are actually are. Like, it completely ruined the suspense. And I think I get the marketing choice. I get it. Jurassic Park. I get it. The whole point of the book is dinosaurs. But if you're gonna lead me on in the first few chapters, you shouldn't have marketed your book for dinosaurs. And that's just my opinion. But I think they should have been a little bit more careful on the marketing if they were going to leave the first few chapters under suspense. That what are these fucking lizards attacking these people? Where are they coming from? What are they? And that was like the first few chapters, and it completely ruined it because I already know from the goddamn cover. I already know because of the movie, but that's besides the point. First few chapters are completely different from the movie, obviously. I already covered that point, but honestly, in my opinion, it's way cooler than the movie, because some freaky shit goes down in the first few chapters. And just in general, the tone of the book is completely different. There's some really creepy moments, really spooky moments, and some really fucked up moments. To not spoil anything, some babies get eaten. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Expect some baby carnage. It's kind of funny. It's kind of cool. Kind of badass. But that does happen. That does happen a few times. I'm not saying what species. It could be human, it could be dinosaur, but babies do get eaten in here. And I do like the difference in characters in this book. There's a few religious elements that people were talking about before I started reading it, and I kind of got it. I kind of got the religious, like, John Hammond was trying to, like, think of himself as God, and he made his own creation, and I kind of get that. And once, you know, Adam and Eve represents Nedry, you know, grabbing the embryos and everything goes to hell. And I guess that connected, but I don't know. I didn't really see it. It didn't really. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't really see it. I just enjoyed it for the fun dinosaur adventure. Really, it was just a fun adventure. It's a really easy, fun read. John Hammond. Holy shit! I was not expecting him in this book to be the way he is in this book. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but he's not some like a happy grandfather type that he is in the movie. You like him in the movie. He's just a cheerful old grandfather trying to do his best. But in the book, he's well, he's not that. He's someone completely different. And if you the way his character arc kind of goes full circle, kind of left me like just shaking my head, like, oh damn. Few of these moments in the book left me like audibly saying, "Oh, holy shit, that just happened." Kind of cool. I definitely recommend this book if you're trying to also get into reading for your first time. It's a very easy read, or if you're trying to slowly get into sci-fi, because this is a very easy grip on sci-fi. It's not even like it's sci-fi in its very broad term, but it doesn't really touch anything really on sci-fi. Like dinosaurs, of course, and all that shit, DNA, genetics, and all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't really leave you thinking much, you know. At least for me, it didn't really leave me thinking like, oh, there's cool dinosaurs. That's basically it. So yeah, and I'm not hurting the book by any means by saying that. It's a fun, enjoyable read, and yeah, that's basically it. It's just a really fun read. I'll give the book a 3 out of 5. But if you're I definitely recommend it if you just want an easy, simple read, or if you're younger and you want to get some dinosaurs in your literature. Definitely a perfect choice for that. But for me personally, it's gonna be a 3 out of 5. If I put on the nostalgia glasses, it would be way higher. But I'm leaving any source of nostalgia out of my review because that's just I don't think that's right. But yeah, 3 out of 5. I mainly read this purely for like kind of nostalgia. I miss Jurassic Park, and I wanted a new take on Jurassic Park, and I got it. It was fun. It was really fun to read. And see these characters that I like as a kid in a whole new perspective. I'm actually really surprised I never read this book as a kid, because I actually really liked reading as a kid. This book never popped up in my dome. Anywho, that was my take on Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I don't know how to. Sorry. And I hope you all enjoy this video. If you like it, please do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, that shit. And I'll be reviewing some more books. I'll probably leave a list in my description of all the books I want to try out. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you all in later.